has she basically lost her position by marrying into the royal family? Can she no longer be a feminist, in your view?
I actually think she is a perfect feminist. I think she's the greatest example of feminism today because she is part of one of the elitist clubs in the country.
You think she's a hypocrite?
I don't think she's a hypocrite. I think this is what feminism is today. It's like a little badge that she sticks on her very neatly tailored suit. When she goes out and shakes hands and smiles, it's superficial and it's very easy for her to call herself a feminist. It's the most uncontroversial thing. You know, of course, she's got the blessing of the royals and it's all kind of hunky-dory. This is what feminism is. It's not radical, it's not interesting. And
what would you like
to her, but
do you call yourself a feminist?
Not today, because I think this is what feminism stands for, this kind of very superficial...
Oh, she's killed it for you?
Not Meghan has killed it for me. It's been dead a long time for me, actually. But in terms of any kind of fight for women's liberation, any kind of radical demand that women need today, she's not going to go into that. She can't go into that. She's a royal.
The Sun newspaper, because of what she'd said, wrote an article on what is feminism. And it said, feminism is the belief that women should be allowed to have the same power, opportunities as men. Like, to see a paper with that reach, that number of readers writing about feminism as something, as what it actually is, rather than some awful man.
But I agree
but it's important. It's really important.
I get it, and I agree with it. Is the point I was going to make. My point, though, is it becomes much more difficult to sell that story coming from your mouth if you yourself are now doing something that 99.9% of the world's women can never attain, which is marrying a rich prince. I mean, that's where I think she has to be careful.
Meghan Markle's got a fantastic platform. Like, what she has now is a space to bring attention to the work that feminists are doing. And I think that, you know, for me, like, we go round and round a lot on this, but let me finish the point you make. Like, I spend a lot of time with feminists who are black, working class, lesbian women who are working really hard behind the scenes to change women's lives. If Meghan Markle wants to use her power, she can and she should show the work that they are doing. Because for me, certainly as a white middle-class feminist, I believe that part of my work is to speak about the needs and the experiences of people we don't see and hear.
But this is the fact, she's a celebrity. The royals are celebrities. I don't want to put words in her mouth, and fair play to, you know, if some rich prince wants to come along and propose to me, I'll think twice about it, all right? I'm not slagging her for doing...
You wouldn't think twice, or you wouldn't...
No, I'm saying I would think about it.
You'd think once about it.
I'd think once about it. But so, no, not criticising her for choosing to marry someone, even giving up her job. That's her choice. Women should be allowed to make choices. The point is, her political worth, for me, is zilch. It's, you know, it's a perfect example of what feminism become. It's safe, it's easy, it's all about the look, it's a PR stuff.
But it's shining a light on feminism because
everyone knows about feminism. We know about Me Too, we know about Pestminster, we know about what it's done recently.
We rarely have a minute of the day where we're not.
Well, hang on a minute, if I can just answer
everything
this.
is now
the safest political label around today.
Well, actually, that's simply... I mean, I get letters, for example, from teenage girls who are saying, I'm at school, I've called myself a feminist, and now everybody laughs at me, and other girls don't understand what I'm talking about, the boys bully me. How can I talk about feminism without this kind of backlash? I get it from grown women who are saying, I want to talk about feminism, but my dad, my brothers...
Can I put something to it?
Hang on, this is really hard. I get a backlash. I get a backlash. Hang on, Piers, hang on. I get a backlash. Talk about backlash. I get a backlash for being the wrong kind of feminist, for being the wrong kind of woman.
But you're telling Meghan she's the wrong kind of feminist.
No, I'm saying Meghan's seems to be a great feminist because I think she stands for what I think feminism stands for. I get called the wrong kind of woman and the wrong kind of feminist all the time by people from the Women's Equality Party.
Well, we asked people, do you think you're a feminist? And most said no, male and female. When we said you believe in gender equality, most said yes. Has the word feminist been hijacked by too many radical feminists?
No.
With too many radical ideas? It's made it too toxic.
It's been hijacked by people in the media like you, Piers, who talk about feminism as something radical and toxic, and that's what's so brilliant
about sometimes it is, though.
But it should be radical. The whole point is it's not radical. There's nothing radical about feminism today. It should be radical. Radical is not a bad word. The problem is it's totally, you know, safe, moderate, middle class.
As I say, I work with lots and lots of women who are not here, who never make it in front of the TV screens, who are doing really hard and difficult work, who are doing radical work, who are from all sorts of backgrounds. And I consider it my job as the leader of the Women's Equality Party to talk about them and give them space. If Meghan Markle is able to do that, and it is a challenge, and it will be a challenge for her.
Right, but you haven't put feminist in the name of your party. Women's equality is something I think most men I know would sign up to. But I think they find the word feminist now so toxic that they don't really either identify or really understand what it is these days.
Exactly, and she's been married 3 days, and here we are having this conversation. So for me,
that's because she's put it on her website, I'm a woman and a feminist, which is a very unusual move by a member of the royal family.
But she's been that all her life. I mean, she's done this work since she was 11. And also, frankly, one of the other criticisms that Western feminists are given is that they don't care about what happens to women in developing countries. She's already been to Rwanda, to India, before this life, if you like. She's worked on period poverty. She's worked on women's education. I think she has a huge platform. She has a huge power to convene people. She has a huge power to shame the government.
We have to,
she's
ladies,
a celebrity do-gooder.
at the risk of interrupting two ferociously independent women.
Organisations that are on their knees.
Ladies.
If she shines a light on that, then she can
Sophie.
really...
Okay, ladies, time out.
I
We have
think
to leave
that
it there.
you call her a celebrity do-gooder. Let's hope she does some good.